Have you ever had this thought? If I could just make a little more money, everything would finally be okay. Let me break something to you. It's not how much money you make that determines your wealth. It's what you do with what you make. The truth is, most people are quietly living paycheck to paycheck, even when they earn six figures. Why? Because they never built the habits that lead to lasting financial success. In this video, I'm revealing the 7 life-altering habits that separate the financially free from the financially stuck. And habit number 7? It's the one that almost everyone ignores, but it's the reason the rich stay rich, even in a recession. But hey, if you're just here hoping for get-rich-quick secrets, you might want to click away. This isn't TikTok advice. This is real, battle-tested wealth psychology. Ready? Let's dive in. Habit 1. They pay themselves first. Imagine this. You're working 40+ hours a week and paying everyone else before you pay yourself. Rent, bills, subscriptions you forgot existed, Starbucks. And by the end of the month, nothing left. Financially successful people flip that script. They treat saving and investing as a non-negotiable expense, not an afterthought. The first thing they do when money hits their account, they move a portion into investments or high-yield savings automatically. Why? Because willpower is unreliable. Systems aren't. Even if it's $50, the habit matters more than the amount. And here's a scary truth. If you don't pay yourself first, you're working to make everyone else rich, not you. And once you start keeping a portion of what you earn, you begin to ask, where's the rest of it even going? That's where habit 2 comes in. Habit 2, they track every dollar. This one sounds boring, because it is, but so is being broke. Financially successful people know where every dollar goes, and they track it relentlessly. They treat their personal finances like a business. They know their cash flow, their subscriptions, their random 2 a.m. DoorDash orders. And here's the fun part. What gets measured gets improved. Think you spend $200 a month on food? Track it. It's probably $500. Think you're saving 10%. Without tracking, it's 2%. Ignorance isn't bliss. It's expensive. And once they start tracking, they start optimizing. Wait, did I really spend $97 on candles last month? Yes, you did. And they weren't even on sale. But what happens when you do start saving more and spending less? Most people do something dangerous. They upgrade their lifestyle. And that brings us to habit 3. They avoid lifestyle inflation. This one is a silent killer of wealth. You get a raise and suddenly your car, clothes, rent, and Friday nights all level up. But financial winners? They resist the urge. They live like they're broke even when they're not. Not because they're cheap, but because they understand this. You don't build wealth by spending more. You build it by owning more. Owning assets, not liabilities. They delay gratification and turn raises into investments. The best part? This temporary discipline leads to permanent freedom. And speaking of ownership, let's talk about the real power move of the rich. Habit 4. They invest consistently. Let me ask you this. If you stopped working tomorrow, how long could you survive? That answer separates the rich from the rest. Financially successful people buy income-producing assets, index funds, dividend stocks, real estate, businesses. And here's the secret sauce. They invest whether the market is up, down, or sideways. No timing the market, just time in the market. Because compounding doesn't care about moods, it rewards consistency. Think of investing like brushing your teeth. You don't do it once a year and hope for the best. You show up every month, every paycheck, and over time, it shows. But none of this matters if you don't upgrade this one thing. Your operating system, your mind. Habit 5, they never stop learning. Financially successful people are obsessed with growth. They read books most people never touch. They watch videos like this instead of endless scrolling. They understand something critical. Money grows to the level of your mindset. If your income grew 5x today, could your mind handle it? Most lottery winners lose everything. Why? Because their bank balance changed. But their habits didn't. Wealth is 80% psychology, 20% mechanics. And as you upgrade your knowledge, you naturally begin building multiple streams of income. Habit 6. They create multiple income streams. Relying on one income in today's world? That's not brave, it's risky. Financially successful people build money machines. A 9 to 5 is one stream, but they add side hustles, Freelance gigs, digital products, rentals, investments. They don't chase get rich quick. They build stay rich forever. Because every extra income stream gives them something most people never have. Freedom of choice. And guess what? Most of them started with just one skill and scaled it. But there's one last habit, the rarest one. And without it, everything else collapses. Habit 7. They protect their environment. You can have the best plan, the best books, and the best bank account. But if you're surrounded by people who mock your goals, who say you've changed, who live for weekends and impulse buys, you will eventually lower your standards. Financially successful people protect their circle like a vault. They spend time with people who challenge them, inspire them, hold them accountable. Because success is contagious, and so is mediocrity. So ask yourself, who's sitting at your table? So here's the truth. Wealth doesn't come from winning the lottery, having a perfect budget, or even a fancy job. It comes from habit after habit, choice after choice, stacked, repeated, and refined. Start with one, then another, and don't stop. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be intentional. And if you're serious about becoming the 1%, then watch this next video, Why Most People Stay Broke. Because understanding the enemy is the first step to beating it. Click now, your future self is watching.